Antes de começar esse vídeo, eu gostaria de perguntar para você, o que que você estava fazendo no dia 28 de dezembro de 2013? Não, numa noite mais ou menos umas 11 horas da noite. Eu posso falar o que eu estava fazendo. Eu estava assistindo a segunda luta entre Chris Weidman e Anderson Silva, o rematch, a revanche, onde o Anderson Silva estava buscando pegar de volta o seu cinturão e foi a luta onde ele quebrou a perna. Complicadíssimo, eu lembro daquela cena, foi muito perturbadora. Eu não consegui nem dormir. Nessa mesma noite nós tivemos também a luta entre a Misha Tate e a Ronda Rousey. A Ronda Rousey venceu a Misha Tate. E muito tempo depois, exatamente 2.674 dias, nós tivemos o UFC 261, que teve a luta principal entre Chris Weidman e Raya Hall, onde foi pelas 11 horas da noite a mesma lesão que o Chris Weidman viu o Anderson Silva ter na luta contra ele, e ele teve contra o Raya Hall. E foi uma lesão muito feia, muito estranha. Os dois quebraram a canela no meio. Eu não vou botar as fotos aqui porque, infelizmente, tem gente que não gosta. Eu mesmo não gosto de ficar vendo essa parte. Mas foi bem complicado para os dois. O processo de recuperação dos dois foi muito lento. Eu lembro que o Anderson Silva demorou muito tempo para poder voltar a lutar de novo, depois que ele fez aquela luta, né, contra o Nick Diaz, o irmão do Nate. E o Weidman ainda estamos aguardando ele voltar. Não tem muito tempo que ele quebrou a perna, né? Foi em abril de 2021. Fez um pouco mais de um ano que ele quebrou a perna. E muitas pessoas criticaram o Chris Weidman, falaram: ah, bem feito, você quebrou a perna do Anderson Silva, agora quebraram a sua, que não sei o que, aquela coisa toda. Só que, cara, entenda a mentalidade do jogo, não é esse negócio. Isso pode acontecer com qualquer um que vai para tentar trocar chutes, né? Os low kicks e etc. E a defesa dos dois ali, no caso, a defesa do Weidman e a defesa do Uriah Hall, quando na segunda vez, levou a quebra da perna do Weidman e a quebra da perna do Anderson Silva. E eu acho muito bonito da parte do Anderson Silva, quando ele viu o Weidman quebrar a perna, ele mandou uma mensagem solidária para ele, falando que desejando uma boa recuperação para ele e tudo mais. E foi uma cena muito bonita. E eu quero assistir com vocês essa história desse momento que para mim é um dos momentos que escrevem com muita força a história do MMA mundial. Então, sem mais enrolação, roda a vinheta. Fala aí, amante de MMA, tudo bem? Meu nome é Davi e esse é o canal Passando a Guarda. Me desculpe pela minha ausência por esses dias no canal, é pois eu comecei um segundo canal, para quem não sabe, eu vivo exclusivamente na internet. Então eu comecei um segundo canal falando sobre futebol e graças a Deus esse canal já chegou numa marca de mais de 4.000 seguidores. Muito obrigado para quem se inscreveu, tem muita gente que veio de lá para cá e eu peço para que você também vá daqui para lá. Mas antes disso tudo acontecer, eu quero pedir para você deixar o seu like, compartilhar esse vídeo nos grupos de WhatsApp, pois eu sei que tem vários amigos que têm interesse nesse assunto. Se inscreva, me ajude a fazer esse canal crescer, chegar aos 1.000 inscritos, passar dos 1.000 inscritos e propagar a palavra. E se você não tem o que comentar, comenta aqui embaixo aqui também. Qual é a sua cidade, seu estado, pra me saber onde esse vídeo tá chegando. E por último, mas não menos importante, comenta aqui embaixo aqui, ó. Ei Davi, eu tô aqui, que eu vou dar um like e um coraçãozinho no seu comentário, já é? Bora pro vídeo. Então, bora ver o que o Anderson Silva e o Chris Weidman têm a dizer sobre.
I gotta be honest, like it's just crazy how obviously this happened to both of us. And the first thing, really the first thing that popped into my head when I broke my leg, as soon as I hit the ground, oh, actually, as soon as I looked at my leg and I seen it flop around, the first thing that went in my head was, I cannot believe, like I thought about you. I thought about it. This is Anderson Silva. Like this is my leg looked like Anderson Silva. Like what the hell? There's no way that's my leg right now. And then it's like, then all of a sudden the pain's coming in. And I remember when it happened with you, you know, I didn't know your leg broke as soon as it happened. I thought you were just in pain. I circle around and I remember hearing this screaming like someone was being murdered. And then I came over, I'm like, and then I seen you holding your leg
Yeah.
and I was just, I could not believe it. Yeah. And as time went on, like, you know, I tried to get in touch with you that week. I felt terrible about it. But as time went on, it was like, you kind of forget. You know, and I feel terrible now because now I understand the pain that you went through, all the trials and tribulations that you went through, and it just makes me empathize with you so much more with those situations. And to be honest, like I've never even said this out loud, but it's been on my mind really since it's happened. But I want to apologize to you because there's been times I remember afterwards I felt terrible and everything, but then like, you know, our fights were so crazy and everybody's saying I
Yeah,
got
you know,
lucky now
Chris,
twice. And
you know,
um
is it the same I told you the last time when I talked to you on the phone? Is when you go to the fight, you put in your energy, you know, and you don't understand too much what happened because your adrenaline and everything, and this is normal, you know. And outside the ring, outside the cage, I'm when I go to do the the promote the fight, I see your kids, your your wife, you know.
yeah.
It's, don't worry about that because I know everything happened to you in the moment when I broke my leg. I know you don't realize you feeling uh, I'm feel pain but not broke my leg. But I understand. Don't say sorry because the people when the people judge, the people don't understand what happened inside.
Yeah.
And
I appreciate that. But I still have to get it off my chest because it is in my mind. It's almost therapy for me because like one of the things that bothers me a little bit about the situation is that there was times I remember right afterwards, you know, I'm doing all these fan meet and greets. You know, we did some together a bunch of times, which is great experiences. But I remember like fans would want me to take pictures, you know, with me checking a leg kick and they're doing it. And I remember saying at first, no, I'm not doing that. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful and whatever. And then as time went on, I was like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. And then I started taking pictures like that. And that bothers me inside because now going through what I'm going through, I'm like, the pain that him and his family had to go through, just the long road it took to get back, and then being able to speak to you and the way you handled this situation, you could have been a real prick about this situation. You could have killed me, and I wouldn't have even held it against you, but it would have hurt. Um, but the way you handled it right afterwards with your post, I mean, there wasn't too many things I was looking at. I was in so much pain, but when I seen that from you, it really meant a lot to me. And then you calling me and just giving me advice was super inspiring for me. And you know, we had that phone call. I'm in the back of my wife's minivan with my 4 kids in the car, and you're telling me your timeline, and you told me you started going to the gym in 4 months. At 4 months, and I was like, holy shit, that's possible.
yeah,
I'm
for
thinking
months.
it just made me feel so much better. So I really appreciate that. I wanted to get that off
No,
my
come on,
chest.
Chris. You
Yeah,
don't need to say nothing about that. You
yeah,
know, it's it's the human being.
yeah.
You have a family. I have a family, and you, my job and your job is very tough. The people don't understand. The
No,
people don't do the same. Don't understand how much it's hard. How much you need to uh, dedicate for this sport. You know, and you you're amazing. You know, because the people when I people talking about the situation, the people don't understand how much you're suffering, how much you're working hard, how much you take your family along for training, how much you have problems. You know, the people don't remember when you lost your house, everything. You know,
thank you.
and every every single problem you put inside your mind and transform in power for you go inside the cage. And that's the point. I don't judge and I don't say nothing, and I talk to the people say stop talking about the guy because this is not easy, you know. And it's easy you judge, but it's not easy you go inside and fight, you
Yeah.
know. And you do your best, you know. And don't worry about that. I'm happy because you recovered your leg. Take your time, and I go see you very soon. Fight probably.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, you honestly are the epitome of like a godly good man. And I really, it's something that's great for me to see and try to build up to be a better, like it's building me to be a better person. So I appreciate it. I know it's gonna just make other people greater people. So I appreciate that.
E é isso aí. Complicadíssimo, né? O que aconteceu com o Chris Weidman. Brabo demais. Comenta aqui embaixo o que você acha dessa declaração dele. E tô torcendo para que a volta dele seja mais rápido possível, pois ele é um grande esportista e ele é um cara fora de série. Que eu lembro de ter assistido essa luta, cara, de ter visto as duas, tanto quando o Anderson Silva quebrou e quanto ele quebrou contra o Ryan Hall. Foi uma cena assim, nossa, grotesca de se ver. Comenta aqui embaixo aqui o que você achou sobre esse vídeo. Também comenta aqui qual é o seu estado e sua cidade, pra eu saber onde esse vídeo tá chegando. Valeu? Esse é o canal Passando a Guarda, eu sou o Davi Gomes e ó, eu fui.